My strengths as it relates to personal injury cases is I'm aggressive and I'm detailed. And you can't have one without the other. You don't want just someone who's a bull in the china shop or who's aggressive, but doesn't know what they're talking about or hasn't done enough investigation into the case to really know what they're talking about. So they're aggressive, but they're charging at windmills. They're charging at windmills. I'm detail-oriented because you need to be detail-oriented in a battle. And I say a battle because oftentimes in a car wreck, you might not perceive it as a battle, but it's a battle to get the compensation you need and to argue or to debate the points with the insurance company. Litigation is a special thing. Litigation is a form of battle, and you can't go into battle without the right tools, with the right experience, the knowledge, and that requires knowing the details and working up the case. You can't just have a case file that hasn't been worked and expect to go into the courtroom and win the case. You have to be diligent, you have to be prepared, you have to be aggressive, and you got to focus on the details. And that's what we do. So my personality is I want to get the answers. I want to understand a person's problems and make sure they're being heard. So that requires me to listen to my clients, and then it requires me to listen to what the other side is saying so I can see, hey, that doesn't fit. There's a problem there, and then we follow up, we investigate that, we follow up on that. So when somebody says they're aggressive, what does that really mean? It means we'll fight for you. I'm going to investigate it, find the right answer, and then advocate for that. And that's what being an aggressive litigator is just not rolling over, when there's some disagreement. There's always a disagreement in the case. Rarely does everyone agree. And so when witnesses disagree, you have to look at the problem, find the version of events that really speaks the truth, because at the end of the day in a courtroom, you get a verdict, and what verdict means is to speak the truth. And you want the verdict to speak the truth, and that means the truth as to what happened in the wreck or the injury, and it means the truth as to what does it take as far as compensation to make this person whole. And you need an attorney in advocating to do it aggressively and to not let go of the client's cause. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm there for, is I'm to push the client's cause. I'm to advocate the client's cause.